Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
I hope so. So today, I want to talk to you about school and parents. School and parents should teach children about sexual education. This is a very interesting topic. Some schools, well, I'm gonna start with schools because parents is really interesting. So, some schools might have some small talks about this. Some schools might not. I'm not sure about Canada. But what I want to say is that schools should have these small talks to children. Why? Because children, they have their rights to know what they. Children, they all have questions, right? So they are in their rights to know them. And school, I think, should start teaching them about puberty, sexual responsibility, and relationships. These are some very basic points that they might have to know. And like body parts and body functions, and also to teach them how to respect and protect their bodies, and also when they have to be prepared for puberty. Okay. Then, with the time, will be growing up, and then they might have to have some talks about how to protect themselves against abuse, exploitation, unintended pregnancies, sexually transmitted diseases, and HIV and AIDS. Those are some things that they might have to know as they are growing. And as I said before, children, they all have questions like, where do I come from? Or what is sex? Because they hear the word. They all have questions. And these questions, after school, where do they go? Children, after school?
To home.
Home, that's right. Then parents should start with this. So after school, children go home, and of course children have questions. And so for parents, I think parents shouldn't wait to their children to ask. Parents should start the conversation, right? And you don't have to start like, hey boy, come here. Today I want to talk about sex. That's not good. You can have some question how to start like, have you ever wondered how you were born? This is a really simple question, and I'm pretty sure that when you answer this, they might have one more. Because after this question, they will feel confident because we are talking about this, and they all have questions that they might be asking again. Just look for the best opportunity to start the conversation, and if you children haven't said anything by the age they are 10, this is kind of problem. We should start talking to them. Okay. And I think the best age to start this is at the age of 9, because puberty brings about dramatic and physical and emotional change, like period for girls or wet dreams for boys, etc. So make sure to talk about this so they will know what to expect. And I want to share with you my experience. When I was 8, my father he started talking to me about this, and he showed me a condom. He opened, and I said, "Oh, a balloon." Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't a balloon. So that's how he started talking to me about this. So I think some parents have different ways different strategies how to start, and I think it's good to try to find the best way to start this. Now, what to do if you feel uncomfortable and you don't want to talk about this to your children? So you might have found that discussing sex with your children was okay in the preschool years, but the extra details like transmission and all those things required as your child gets older, and it could feel some embarrassing to talk about that. Perhaps you have been waiting so long for the right time that you haven't talked to your children about sex at all. Sometimes parents wait for the right time, but they wait so long. So when they realize it's sometimes late, and it's more difficult to start because the children is growing up, so it's bigger, etc. So you can use materials, like there are some really good books, and you can share with him. It's not a big deal. Also, if you feel too embarrassed, you can ask for help. Like you can ask a couple who have children also. It's good for advice. Or use the internet. This is a really good web page, and you can just sit with your children. You can see the web page is really helpful. And yeah, so you can use those things to help. And to conclude, I want you guys to agree with me. And if you already have children or you are thinking about have in the future, please check if your school, the school that they are in, have talks about this, and also you start talking with them at the correct age. Thank you.